Okay, students. So first of all, we'll solve this program. Write a Python program to find the first n prime numbers. So how to find prime numbers? First of all, prime numbers are the number that cannot be divided by any other number. For an example, number 3. So 3 is either divided by 1 or 3 is divided by itself. In both these cases, it is possible, otherwise I cannot divide it by 2. What will happen if I divide it by 2? I'll get some fraction part. And in that case, I can say this is a prime number. So any prime number is the number which are not divisible by any other number other than 1 or number itself. So here, to find out the prime numbers, or we can say for first n prime numbers, is difficult task. First of all, you have to learn how to find if a number is prime or not. So how you can decide whether the number is prime or not? Let us say we have one number. Let us say number is 8. So how to find whether the 8 is prime number or not? What I'll do is I'll start a division from number 2 and I'll go up to number 7. So what I'll do is 8 by 2, 8 by 3, 8 by 4, and I will check the remainders of each answer. So here I'll get 0. Whenever you get a 0 remainder, that means the number is not prime. So we are going to do that. How to do that? You can do it using this range 2 to 7. So how you can do this in Python is using a range command. If my number is 8, what I can do is I can go for my range starting from 2 up to 8. When I write 8 here, that means it will go up to 7. So what I will do is I will write a for loop for I in range 2 to 8, and then I'll check answer. So I'll check if, sorry, I should not write it like this, if number percentage 2, this is a modulus operator, it will give me the remainder. Number percentage 2, if I want to check this. Number percentage 3, if I want to check this. But here we are having total range from 2 to 8. So instead of writing 2, what I will write? Instead of writing 2, I'll write I. If this is 0, that means number is not prime. If this condition is correct, if this condition is correct, that means number is not prime. So if you enter here, that means number is not prime. But if this part won't be executed, in that case there is a possibility. It is possible. I'm not saying the number is not prime or number is prime. There is a possibility that number can be a prime number. What I am talking is like let us have an example for 9. So if I take example of 9, if I write a for loop for I in range let us say 2 to 9, if number percentage I equal to 0, then do something. So initially my I would be 2. 9 divided by 2, 4.5. That means in this case I'll get 9 modulus 2. In that case I'll get remainder 1. That means there is a remainder. So it is possible that number is prime number. Now again, if I check it with the next number, that is 3, I'll get remainder 0. So here now I can say number is not prime. So I have to check each and every possibility to find out the number, whether it is a prime or not. So I have to check each and every. So I will go with 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in all that cases, if I get remainder 0, then and then I can say number is prime number. So how to do that? So what we are going to do here is, I have completed this part. If at any point of time this condition is true, if at any point if this condition is true, I am sure that number is not prime. So what I can do is I can print number is not prime. I can do something like this. Okay. Now the issue, there is a small issue. Let's see an example and we'll understand what is the issue. Okay. So here is my screen where I write program, and okay. So first of all, let's have a variable named as number, which will be asked from user. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll check whether the number is prime or not. So for I in range, from where I'll start with 2, because if I start with 1, in that case my remainder would be 0. So I'll start with 2, I'll go up to number. So if I go up to number, that means it is number minus 1. So if the number is 9, I am checking up to 8. Then I'll check if number percentage I equal 0, means print number is not prime. Okay, I'll run this code. Sorry, I forgot that. So I'll run this code. Okay, so enter number to check. It is asking me number. Let us say number 3. So nothing happened. Why? Because 3 is the prime number. Here it will start from 2, it will go up to 3. That means there is only one possibility, I will be 2. So 3 divided by 2 equal to 0, false. Print number is not prime. So this part won't be executed. Now let's run this program again. Again it is asking me number. Let us say 5. Again I don't get anything. That means these numbers are prime number. So what I can do is I can have else number is prime. Okay, I'm running this code again. So 3, number is prime. Now you get that. Again I'll run this code. I'll enter 5. So you get number is prime, number is prime. Now you see this message is printed 3 times. Let me again run this example with let us say number 9. Okay, so something interesting is happening here. Initially number is prime, then I am getting one more message that number is not prime, then again I am getting number is prime messages. So what is actually happening is here initially the value of I would be 2. 9 by 2, I'll get remainder, correct. So number is prime will be printed. Next time value of I is 3. When I is 3, at that time 9 divided by 3, it would be 0. So number is not prime is printed. Now actually if this condition execute, that means number is not prime. Okay, but again I am going ahead with my next line of code. So again it is checking whether number is prime or not with number I to be 4. So 9 by 4, again that number is prime. Why number is prime? Because 9 divided by 4 is equal to 0. This condition is getting false. That's why this part is getting printed. So actually I cannot do it like this. Why? Because if even once, for once, if this part is executed, that means number is not prime. So actually I cannot do this. What I have to do is I have to take a variable here which will look after how many time this condition is correct. Okay, so let us say I'm having one variable, let us say counter. So what I'll do is I'll add count equal to count plus 1, and initially I'll start my count with 0. So now when this loop is executed, for each time this condition is correct, that means remainder is 0, each time the remainder is 0, my counter value would be updated by 1. But if a number is prime, in that case this condition won't be true for even a single time, and in that case my count variable would be 0. So what I can do now is, after the end of this for loop, if count is equal to 0, that means print number is prime. Or else if count value is different than 0, then number is not prime. Okay, now let's execute this and we'll check. Okay, enter number to check here. Let us say I'm entering number 10. So you can see now not prime. Okay, I'm running this code one more time. I'll enter 3. Number is prime. Again I'm running the same code. Let us say I'm entering 11. So again you are getting number is prime. Again I'm running this code. Let us say some number 21. So 21 is not prime. Okay, so this is the code which will actually find out whether the number is prime number or not. What you can do here is also you can break here. So if this condition is true for once, then you do not have to check for the remaining numbers. So you can break here itself if you want to. If you won't break, you still get correct answer. Now this is only to check whether the number is provided by user is prime number or not. But what if we want to check, or what if we want to have a range of numbers which are prime numbers? So let us have, this is my upper limit, let us say that is limit. So what I'll do, enter number, or let us say enter limit, upper limit for which value want to print the prime numbers. Okay, again I am starting with my count with 0. But now what I'm doing differently is, here initially my number was single number, but here now I need a range of numbers from where to where. So I had to start with number 1 and 2 are considered as prime numbers. So directly I will start with 3, or let us say I will start with let us start with 3 to upper limit. I will check up to upper limit. I have to find out the numbers up to upper limit. Okay, so what are the numbers that I am finding? Actually the J are the numbers. So initially I will start with 3, then I will check for 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is my value that I have to check whether that is prime or not. So I am starting with J. Okay, so initially J was my number. Initially when first we run that program, at that time number was J. Okay, this was the scenario. Now here, as in we were doing previously, up to number, same way I will go up to J, and I will check J percentage I. If it is 0, then count equal to count plus 1. Okay, now this is inside the for loop. This should be inside the for loop. And I do not want to print this, so I'll remove this part. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I'll start J with 3. So j is 3. For I in range 2 to 3, 3 divided by 2 equal to 0. False. So value of count would be 0 and this message would be printed. Now suppose I am entering my limit as a 5. So again, as soon as this loop completes, it will again go back here. It will go with j equal to 4, I in range 2 to 4, 4 divided by 2 equal to 0, count value will be updated and this part won't be executed. Again it will go back, so and so forth, this process will go on. Now let's run this code and see what happens. Let us check with 3. Okay, there is this 3 is not printed because okay, let us start with 1 itself. Okay, now 3 will be number 1 and number 2 are prime numbers. Okay, again running the same code. Let us enter 4. So 1 2 3, again I am running this code. Let us enter 10. Now what happens here? When I enter 10, the 5 is also prime number, 7 is also prime number, but that numbers are not printed. Why this happens? Because here suppose the number is 4 here. For I in range 2 to j, j is 4. Okay, here j is 4. Let us say j is 4. J is 4. When j is 4 and I is 2, 4 divided by 2 equal to 0, correct? It will go inside count equal to count plus 1. So my value of count now is 1. Why? Because when j was 4, at that time I do not have any remainder, and that's why j is not prime number. That's why I have updated count value. Now again it will go back. Now number is 5 suppose, and at that time my count value is still 1. That's why it is not happening. So after each loop I have to reset that my count should start with 0. So I'll reset it over here. After this decision, I'll update my count to be 0 again. Okay, now I'm running this code again. Let us say I'm entering number 10. Now you can get 1 2 3 5 7. Again I'm running the same code. Let us say 25. So 1 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19 23. So this is how you can program for prime numbers. So what I have done, initially I have written this part only, where I am checking whether a single number is prime or not, and then I have extended that program like this, inside for loop inside for loop. So I am controlling my number starting from 0 up to limit, and then I am checking for each number from this inner loop. So this is how you check for prime numbers.